An introverted teenage girl starts making motivational YouTube videos. However, she stops making videos after facing struggles in dealing with her classmates in real life. Can she make it through her last week of 8th grade? Let's find out. The movie begins with a 13-year-old girl, Kayla Day, creating a motivational video for her YouTube channel. Despite not having any views on her videos, Kayla enjoys posting them. In the current video, Kayla is discussing the importance of being yourself and sharing that she always tries to be true to herself. She mentions that many kids at her school label her as shy and quiet. However, she believes she's actually talkative and cool. Then she ends the video by telling people to ignore mean comments from others and to focus on themselves. Afterwards, Kayla heads to her bed for some sleep. The following morning, Kayla wakes up to get ready for school. She watches a video tutorial on how to do a basic makeup look. Afterwards, Kayla arrives at a school named Miles Grove Middle School where she studies in 8th grade. Kayla is an introverted and timid girl and struggles to make friends. That's why she mostly remains alone in her class. The next scene shows all the students gathering in the conference room for an assembly. There, the school's principal tells the 8th grade students that next week is their last week at school. Moreover, he reminds students about the time capsules they created in 6th grade. Then he asks the students to pick up their time capsules from the lobby after the assembly. Afterwards, a teacher named Mrs. Rush comes to announce the results of the 8th grade superlatives. The categories include the most athletic, talkative, quiet, and best eyes, among others. Kayla is given the title of most quiet by her classmates. This makes Kayla a bit sad as she doesn't like this title. Meanwhile, Aiden Wilson and Kennedy Graves win Mr. and Mrs. Best Eyes. Kennedy is the most popular girl in Kayla's class, while Aiden is a blue-eyed mischievous boy whom Kayla has a huge crush on. Later, the superlative winners are asked to take pictures. There, Kayla tries to congratulate Aiden and Kennedy. However, Kayla's voice is so low that they don't even notice her. During school off time, Kennedy's mother calls Kayla from her car. She informs Kayla that she is hosting a summer pool party on Kennedy's birthday and invites Kayla to join. Meanwhile, Kennedy gives Kayla a cold stare and doesn't appear interested in their conversation. Hesitantly, Kayla tells Kennedy's mother that she will try to attend if she can. During dinner, Kayla is using her phone with headphones on, scrolling through Instagram. Her father, named Mark Day, mentions that the food is getting cold. However, Kayla tells him that she likes her food cold. Then, Mark attempts to start a conversation with Kayla, but she feels annoyed. However, Mark interrupts Kayla once more. He mentions that he received an email from Kennedy's mother about the birthday party tomorrow. He asks Kayla to go, but she points out that Kennedy doesn't like her. Thus she doesn't want to attend. Then, Mark attempts to reassure Kayla that she is fantastic. However, Kayla becomes agitated and embarrassed by his words. After dinner, Kayla goes to her bedroom and starts scrolling through her laptop, exploring various videos and content. Afterwards, she checks her YouTube channel, Kayla's Corner. She then delves into Snapchat filters. Suddenly, an Instagram notification appears. It's a message from Kennedy, inviting Kayla to her birthday, seemingly at her mother's request. Kayla opens Kennedy's profile and begins scrolling through her pictures. Subsequently, she opens the comments on one of Kennedy's photos and discovers Aiden's profile. Out of curiosity, she starts scrolling through his feed with the imagination of kissing him. Abruptly, Mark enters Kayla's room. Startled, she quickly tosses her phone aside. However, Mark reassures her that he's just there to say goodnight. Then, she asks her dad to knock before coming into her room. Mark says he did, but she didn't hear because she had headphones on. Later, Kayla realizes that her phone screen is broken. The next day, Kayla created another video for her channel titled Putting Yourself Out There, in which she emphasizes the importance of facing our fears and showing our true selves to people. Later, Mark drives Kayla to Kennedy's place to attend her birthday party. Kennedy's mother opens the door, and Kayla proceeds to the bathroom where she experiences a panic attack. However, Kayla manages to calm herself and goes outside, wearing her lime green swimsuit. She observes her classmates through the glass door, struggling with social anxiety. Then she steps out and walks towards the pool. Eventually, she enters the pool and quietly observes everyone from a corner. After some time, a boy named Gabe introduces himself to Kayla. He tells Kayla that he is Kennedy's cousin. Then, he suggests to Kayla that they have a breathing contest, to which she agrees. Meanwhile, Kennedy's mother gathers all the girls for a picture with Kennedy. Kayla exits the pool and joins them. Subsequently, Kennedy began opening her gifts in front of everyone. When Kennedy opens Kayla's gift, she asks Kayla what it is. Kayla explains that it's a card game and adds that it's really fun. However, an awkward silence follows, making Kayla feel embarrassed. Afterwards, Kayla calls her dad to pick her up as the party is over. Her dad tells her that he will come within an hour, but Kayla asks him to come quickly. A while later, Kayla has an awkward encounter with her crush, Aiden. He suggests that Kayla should join everyone outside, as they are all having fun. Encouraged by this, Kayla overcomes her fear and sings karaoke in front of everyone. Following that, Kayla engages in self-improvement by practicing her speaking skills while talking to herself. She also takes some selfies and makes a list of the things she wants and how to achieve them. The next day at school, Kayla approaches Kennedy, thanking her for inviting her to the birthday party. She compliments Kennedy on her shirt. However, Kennedy remains unbothered, solely focused on her phone. Meanwhile, Kayla hands a letter to Kennedy, which she had written. Kennedy accepts the letter but doesn't pay attention to Kayla, as she remains absorbed in her phone. This distresses Kayla, and she thinks that she is not good at talking. Later, Kayla and other students gather for the drill. There Kayla keeps staring at Aiden and one of her classmates notices her. She tells Kayla that Aiden is not a good boy. Furthermore, she tells Kayla that Aiden broke up with his girlfriend as she refuses to send him nude photos. After a while, the lockdown drill starts and all students hide under the desks. Kayla crawls over to Aiden and initiates a conversation with him. Aiden is busy on his phone but he replies to her. During their conversation, Kayla mentions that she has a dirty photos folder in her phone. This develops Aiden's interest and he asks her if she has a boyfriend. In response, Kayla states that she is saving those photos for her future boyfriend. After this, Aiden asks Kayla if she gives blowjobs. Kayla didn't fully understand his question, but she still said yes to Aiden to look cool. Later at home, she opens her laptop and starts searching for the word. Then she looks at different tutorials about how to do it and feels disgusted. However, she goes into the kitchen to practice on a banana. Suddenly, her dad walks in before she can try it, and she becomes startled. Meanwhile, her dad mentions that she doesn't like bananas. However, Kayla proposes that she now likes bananas and starts eating one with a gagging face. This makes Mark chuckle, and Kayla heads to her room feeling embarrassed. At night, Mark goes to Kayla's room to say goodnight. Moreover, he reminds her that tomorrow she has a shadow program at school. She assures her dad that she is fine and he shouldn't worry about her. The next day, Kayla attends a high school shadow program, in which each student is paired with a high school student. Kayla is paired with a senior named Olivia, who is a nice, loving, and fun girl. Olivia talks kindly to Kayla and takes care of her the entire day. Moreover, she gives Kayla her number. Later, Kayla calls Olivia to thank her. It's the first time Kayla opens up in front of someone, and she shares how she feels. Meanwhile, Olivia assures her that middle school is different from high school, and she shouldn't worry about what others think about her. Moreover, she invites Kayla to hang out with her at a mall along with some of her friends. This excites Kayla, and she says yes. Kayla asks her dad to drop her at the mall, where she meets Olivia and her friends. There, Kayla has a fun time. After a while, Kayla notices that her dad is spying on her from afar, and she feels embarrassed. Then she asks her dad to leave and tells him that she will find a ride home. Mark apologizes to Kayla and leaves. Later, one of Olivia's friends, Riley, gives Kayla and Olivia a ride. After dropping Olivia off, Riley tries to start a conversation with Kayla. Then, he stops the car and sits beside Kayla in the back seat. He suggests playing a truth or dare game and, as part of a dare, takes off his shirt. Then he asks Kayla to do the same. Kayla gets nervous and says no. This makes Riley angry, so he goes back to the front seat. Kayla keeps apologizing, and Riley says he was just trying to help her gain some sexual experience. Kayla tells him she is feeling uncomfortable. Moreover, she requests him not to tell Olivia. Later, Kayla arrives home and rushes to her room. Her dad gets worried and comes to comfort her. The next morning, Kayla makes a video and announces her intention to stop making more videos. She explains that she created the channel to give tips and advice to people. However, she feels like she isn't good at it. Then, Kayla becomes extremely depressed and lies in her bed. After a while, she receives a message from Gabe on Instagram, thanking her for following him back. Then, Kayla opens her time capsule, which she created in 6th grade. She takes out a USB and plays a video she made for herself. In the video, Kayla asks questions from her present self about having a boyfriend, school friends, and love. This distresses Kayla even more, and she asks her dad to help her burn the time capsule. They burn it together, and then Kayla asks her dad if her actions make him sad. Her dad reassures her that she's wrong as he never gets sad because of her. He's grateful to have a daughter like her, especially after her mom's death. Kayla brings joy and happiness into his life. This brings a smile to Kayla's face, and she hugs her dad. On graduation day, Kayla calls out to Kennedy for ignoring her. She mentions that Kennedy ignored her thank you letter and has never been nice to her. She calls her out for acting that way and advises her to be kind to other people. This makes Kayla feel better. In the evening, Kayla goes to Gabe's house to meet him. Gabe warmly welcomes her, and they talk about different things they like and dislike. They have a good time together. Later, Mark picks up Kayla and asks if she had fun. This time, Kayla doesn't get annoyed with her father's questions and tells him that she enjoyed it a lot. A few days later, Kayla makes another time capsule. She buries it in the backyard with her dad's help. Inside the capsule, Kayla leaves a video message for her future self. In the video, she congratulates 18-year-old Kayla for finishing high school and encourages herself to stay positive and face her fears. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications to help the channel out. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.